Strong and lasting relationships, communication and clear expectations. There are quite a lot that we must always have in every relationship. And we have an expert. Now, we had this expert here last week as well. We started a series on communication and relationships, and he's here again. So it's like a part two or a continuation of the series. We have Andre Ogbewele, a certified marriage and family counselor. And he has over 3 years of experience providing effective personalized counseling to individuals and couples and organizations. And we're here to talk about something very interesting. The topic is common unrealistic expectations in relationships. We're happy to have you here.
Oh, thanks for having me again.
Thank you so much. And thank you for giving me all the different talks and advice outside the show. You know, it's super helpful for my own relationship story.
You're most welcome.
All right. Now, the topic today is unrealistic common expectations.
Oh, yes.
Common unrealistic expectations.
Unrealistic expectations.
Now, there are lots of them.
Yes.
There are lots of them. I'm just reading through, doing my research, and there's some of them I want you to just talk about. The first one is love is enough. You have a couple of people that will tell you, so far he loves me, so far she loves me, so far the love is always there. Sometimes they won't verify by asking, do you still love me? Mm-hmm. And so far he says yes, that is all that I need for my relationship to work.
Yeah.
How true is that? Is love really enough?
Now that's a myth.
Okay.
Love is never enough.
Ooh.
I'll give you a simple term. If you buy a car, right, you keep driving that car. Will that car be functional after a year or two? It won't. You need to service the car. You need to change parts of the car. So also in a marriage or relationship, love is not just enough. We need to put in the work. There's communication. There's addressing this topic, unrealistic expectations. So there are vast things that, form a relationship that needs to be worked on.
So what would you say makes relationship work? If love isn't enough, what else should one be adding to love for it to work?
Okay, first of all, there's the key factor in everything, which is the God factor.
Okay.
Right? Now, having God in your marriage or relationship turns that to what we call a kingdom marriage. Now, there are three aspects of marriage. There's the traditional, there's the contemporary, and then there's the kingdom marriage.
Okay.
Now, having God at the center of your marriage is a good step, right? Then love comes in, right? Love lasts to a certain point.
Wow.
Yes. It's an emotion. Your emotions change.
But
friendship doesn't. Most people are not friends with their spouse. They don't talk. And then they have kids. Then they shift the attention to the kids.
Wow.
By the time the kids grow up and leave, they're like two housemates living in a house.
Yeah.
No communication, nothing. They don't have common goal. Do you get me? So it becomes a problem. So love is not enough.
All right, so that's a beautiful one. I really enjoyed that explanation here. So here's another one.
Okay.
So they would say, my partner will change after marriage. I know so many people that when I get to talk to them and they're like, oh, they mention a trait or behavior in their partner they don't like. They're like, don't worry. After marriage, he will change. After marriage, he will change. And I'm never in their household to know if the partner changes. But I just want to know, because you're an expert, you probably have the different conversations with different, people.
Oh, yes.
Do people actually change after marriages?
Honest opinion?
Yeah.
That's a silly mindset.
That's a silly mindset. Oh, wow. Yes. All right.
So you expect an individual that has been on earth for 30 to 35 years.
Wow.
With a certain bad character. To all of a sudden, because he or she is married to you, will do a 360 or a 180 just like that. It's impossible.
The reason why people say this brings me to another myth or another challenge, is because they say that your partner is your other half. All right, so if your partner is your other half, it means that your partner should have enough power to at least change some certain things in you. There are some people that you hear them say, when you give like their speech or having the program, and they say, thanks to my wife. Yes. I used to drink before, but thanks to my wife, I've stopped drinking. I used to do this before, but thanks to my wife. So it happens.
Yes, but the reality of it is, if that individual doesn't have the mindset to change, nothing will happen.
True.
You know the saying that they say, take a horse to the stream. You can't force it to drink water. If you try, it will hit you. It will kick you. That's the truth.
True.
So that concept of I will change when in marriage is unrealistic.
Right.
Change that before you get married. You see?
All right. Now, I have another one. Okay. I have quite a lot. Now, this one is, it's about finding the perfect partner. So you see people say, I want my partner to be perfect. And then you probably enter a marriage, and then you hear some ladies on social media say, he doesn't like the way I dress. There is a perception or a picture that he wants me, or an outlook that he has for me. And then the man is just saying, I want the best. I want a perfect woman. And then, for example, you see the woman has maybe a bigger tummy, and then the man is saying you need to go to the gym because this is not the perfect picture of the kind of person I have. Is there anything like a perfect person? And should a human being should be striving for that with his partner or her partner?
The truth is, we strive for perfection.
Yeah.
Nobody is perfect.
For real?
Nobody is perfect.
Right. For real?
See, every individual has a flaw that they are dealing with.
True.
So you can't be perfect. So expecting perfection from another person, again, unrealistic expectation. You're putting so much pressure on that person. Now you say she has a tummy. She had the tummy before you got married to her. You liked the tummy when you guys were dating. And then all of a sudden,
but marriage is meant to be like the jet too now.
A progression, see.
Yes, if you allowed it, doesn't mean you will always allow it.
I don't understand. You chased her, you wooed her when she had the tummy. It was okay for you. In short, you enjoyed the fact that, she had that particular trait.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, you tell her you don't want that. So you have changed in the relationship. Because now, what you liked before, you don't like now. So it's either one or two things. Somebody outside is whispering things to you.
Okay.
And then you are beginning to, transfer that. But instead, you see, communication again now falls into your unrealistic expectations, whereby you have a conversation. These are things you talk about, right? And then you help. You don't force your expectations on people. No, you don't do that. Because pressure, he or she starts to get depressed. That what you loved about me before, you don't. They start to question themselves. What am I doing wrong? Am I not doing this? Is this? And that's not healthy for anybody.
Totally. All right, I have another one.
Okay.
I have another one. See, my head is just booming with so many, problems and unrealistic
Let's have it.
challenges. Now, the other one is romance will be constant. Now, romance will be constant. What that means is there are certain people in certain relationships that just believe that life should always go well. The moment you have issues, the moment you start having arguments, it is a sign that your marriage is breaking or things are not going so well. The honeymoon phase should never end. Sometimes when it starts showing or when it's leaving that phase, you see partners telling each other, I don't think you love me as you used to.
Okay.
So this is something that happens a lot in relationships. Now, I'm just asking, is this a thing? Is this wrong? Is this right? How do you fix and correct that?
Now, conflict in a relationship and marriage is normal. See, we need to start accepting the fact. Again, two different individuals at age 35 or 30 something come together to live under one roof. Of course, you guys are going to butt heads.
Wow.
But now, instead of seeing conflict as your marriage is failing, see it as a way to understand each other and build. Because the only way I would know you don't like something is if you say something about it. We might butt heads initially, but you see, when we talk about it, I better understand you.
Communication.
Exactly.
Effective communication.
Effective communication, you see, and thereby that helps. We grow because now we know that, okay, you see this situation, if this should happen again, this is how we would handle this situation. So there's growth.
All right. That is intense there. I think one thing I just got from there is effective communication. You need to talk about your situations. You always need to address them. Love would never be enough. And what else have I also picked from this as well? Communication, sharing, talking about it. Awesome. Yes. Now, it's been an awesome time with you. There is always a lot to learn. I cannot wait to hear more and just have these little chats outside this place. So it helps my personal goal.